He had been using the same taxi for 25 years, following the same routes. Vincent Thompson, 58 years old, quiet, reliable taxi driver. His customers loved him. Police knew him. Until that night, when the man who got in his car pointed his gun at the young woman and said, "Driver, shut up and drive." Vincent quietly said, "Yes, sir." 3 minutes later, the armed robber found himself prisoner of the FBI's most deadly agent, because Vincent Thompson had never been a taxi driver. Welcome to Stories of Honor. Before we begin this powerful story of hidden identity, unexpected heroism, and a protective legend, tell me in the comments which city you're watching from today. And if you believe stories like this need to be remembered, hit that subscribe button and help us keep these stories alive. New York City, 2019. In the heart of Manhattan, a city where millions live, a city that never stops. Every night, thousands of taxis roam the streets, looking for customers, keeping the city alive. Vincent Thompson, 58 years old, medium height, gray hair neatly cut, always clean-shaven. Blue taxi driver shirt, dark pants, black shoes, same outfit every day. Yellow taxi number 4A7B, 2015 Ford Crown Victoria. Interior, always clean, fresh smell, working music system. Vincent had been doing the same job for 25 years, or so everyone thought. Every evening at 6 p.m., he would take the taxi, return it at 6 a.m. 12-hour shift, 6 days a week. Sundays, he rested. His customers loved Vincent. He was reliable, punctual, talkative, but not annoying. He knew Manhattan traffic like the back of his hand. Fastest routes, ways to avoid traffic jams, alternative paths. Everything was in his mind. Police at precincts also knew Vincent. Since he had been driving the same routes for 25 years, he had good relations with security forces. They would greet him, "Hey, Vinny." Vincent would politely respond. But no one knew Vincent's real past, which schools he attended, where he came from, why he chose taxi driving. These questions were never asked. Vincent's daily routine operated with mathematical precision. At 6 p.m., he would take the taxi, look for his first customer. Usually started from Business District, Wall Street, Midtown, Upper East Side. First 3 hours business traffic. Office workers going home, going to dinner appointments. Vincent used efficient routes, kept customers happy with conversation skills. 9 p.m. to midnight entertainment traffic. Broadway shows, restaurants, bars, clubs. Vincent was more careful during these hours. Drunk passengers, late-night risks, unpredictable situations. After midnight, a different city began, New York's dark side. Vincent's preferred working hours, because during these hours, real action began. Vincent handled late-night customers differently, more alert, more cautious. He analyzed passengers, body language, speech patterns, behavioral indicators, habits remaining from FBI training. Midnight to 6 a.m. was Vincent's favorite shift. City calmed down, traffic decreased, but interesting cases increased. Emergency calls, suspicious activities, unusual requests. Vincent's taxi was different from normal taxis. It had hidden modifications, reinforced doors, bulletproof glass partition, panic button, GPS tracker, voice recorder, but no one noticed these. 2:30 a.m., Tuesday. Vincent was waiting for customer in Midtown when he got call on radio. Car 407B, pickup at 47th and 8th Avenue. Single passenger, downtown destination. Copy, ETA 3 minutes. Vincent came to pickup location. Young woman waiting on street corner. About 25 years old, looked nervous. Looking around, seemed in hurry. Taxi? Yes, ma'am. Where are we going? Lower East Side, Delancey Street. Vincent started driving. Observed passenger through rear-view mirror. Woman kept looking back, checking phone, seemed anxious. Everything okay, miss? Yes. Fine. Just, can you go faster? Vincent analyzed traffic. No reason to go faster than normal speed, but passengers' behavior was suspicious. 2 blocks later, Vincent made another observation. Dark sedan, 3 cars behind, following same route. Professional surveillance. Vincent's trained eye immediately detected. Miss, are you in some kind of trouble? Passenger panicked. No, no, I'm fine. Just drive. Vincent made decision. Standard taxi procedure. Customer safety priority. But Vincent's standard was different. Vincent subtly changed route. For test. Sedan also changed route. Confirmation. Passenger being followed. Vincent made direct approach to passenger. Ma'am, I need you to be honest with me. Someone following you? I, I don't know. Maybe. I think someone's been watching my apartment. How long? 3 days. Black car, same men. They follow me to work, back home. Vincent made mental assessment. Stalking case, possible harassment, potential danger. Law enforcement intervention needed. Miss, what's your name? Sarah. Sarah Chen. Sarah, I'm Vincent. I want you to trust me. We're going to handle this safely. Vincent started covert maneuver. While stopped at traffic light, took out cell phone, but didn't call 911. Dialed FBI contact number. This is Thompson. Need backup mobile surveillance situation. My location heading south on Broadway. Sarah was surprised. Who are you calling? Friends who can help. Vincent began using advanced driving techniques. Route diversions, speed variations, traffic manipulation made it difficult for sedan to maintain distance. 5 minutes later, Vincent got confirmation. 2 unmarked FBI vehicles deploying to area. Sarah, everything's going to be fine, but I need you to stay calm and do exactly what I say. Are you a cop? Vincent smiled. Something like that. Vincent did tactical planning. Optimal location. Upper West Side. 79th Street. Wide street. Good visibility. Minimal civilian traffic at this hour. Vincent maintained radio communication. Units in position? Affirmative. Ready for intercept. Vincent briefed Sarah. Sarah, when I stop the car, you're going to get out calmly and walk to the blue sedan on the right. FBI agents there. Don't run. Don't panic. FBI? Who are you? Someone who's been doing this longer than you might think. Vincent approached predetermined location. Sedan still following, unaware of trap. Vincent maneuvered with perfect timing. Sudden stop. Vincent immediately exited taxi. Professional stance. 30 years FBI training automatically activated. Sedan stopped 50 meters behind. 2 men exited, both armed, approaching aggressively. Freeze. FBI. Vincent's voice command resonated with authority. The sound of 30 years field experience. Sarah safely reached FBI agents. Vincent focused on handling subjects. Lead suspect drew weapon. Drop the act, taxi driver. Vincent smiled. The act's over. Vincent's body language completely changed. Transformation from passive taxi driver to active federal agent. Posture, movement, voice tonality, everything shifted. Agent Vincent Thompson, FBI. You're under arrest for stalking and harassment. Lead suspect confused. You're a taxi driver. Cover identity. I've been monitoring this area for organized crime activities. You walked into ongoing federal operation. Vincent used advanced tactical positioning, put suspects at disadvantage. Backup agents began coordinated approach. Second suspect in panic. This is bullshit. You can't be FBI. Vincent showed his ID. Authentic federal credentials. Special Agent Vincent Thompson, 30-year service. Organized crime task force. Suspects realized they had made major mistake. Escalated from simple stalking case to federal crime. Vincent began professional arrest procedures. Miranda rights, proper restraint, evidence preservation. 30 years muscle memory activated. Sarah Chen stalking case, now federal investigation. You've been surveilling federal witness. This revelation completely shocked suspects. Sarah wasn't casual victim, connected to federal case. After arrest completion, Vincent gave Sarah full briefing. In safe location, inside FBI vehicle. Sarah, you weren't random victim. Your father's accounting firm, part of money laundering investigation. Your potential witness. My father? But he's just an accountant. Your father inadvertently discovered financial irregularities. Organized crime figures using his firm for money laundering. These men were monitoring you to get leverage over him. Sarah was surprised. So, you knew about me? I've been working this case for 8 months. Taxi driver identity gives me perfect street-level surveillance capability. Vincent explained elaborate cover operation. FBI had placed him as taxi driver to monitor organized crime activities in Manhattan. Street-level intelligence gathering, suspect tracking, witness protection, 25 years taxi driving, 25 years undercover operation, longest FBI cover assignment in bureau history. Sarah in amazement. All those years. Organized crime investigation requires long-term commitment. This wasn't my first cover identity, won't be my last. Vincent gave Sarah comprehensive briefing. Ongoing investigation scope, multiple suspects, federal case implications. Your father's firm, unwitting participant in $50 million money laundering operation. Russian organized crime, drug cartel money, terrorist financing. Terrorist financing. Money trail leads to international networks. This isn't just local crime, it's national security issue. Vincent explained Sarah's role. Your father discovered discrepancies, reported them to authorities. That report triggered this entire investigation. Are we safe? Now you are. These suspects were surveillance team. With their arrest, immediate threat neutralized, Vincent detailed next steps. Federal witness protection for your family, temporary relocation, new identities if necessary. Sarah overwhelmed. This morning I was just going to work. Tonight I'm federal witness. That's how these cases develop. Ordinary people become extraordinary heroes just by doing the right thing. Vincent reassured her. FBI protection is comprehensive. These networks won't reach you. At Safe House, Sarah was curious about Vincent's background. How long have you been FBI? Recruited straight from college, 1989. Criminal justice degree, specialized training at Quantico. 30 years undercover. Various assignments, drug cartels, organized crime, terrorism cases. Taxi driver was my longest single identity. Vincent shared career highlights. Started with narcotics task force, undercover as dealer, buyer, distributor, different identities, different lives. Wasn't it hard? Part of the job. Deep cover requires complete commitment. You become the character. Vincent explains psychological aspects. Training includes identity immersion. You don't just act like taxi driver, you become taxi driver. Did anyone suspect? Few close calls over the years. Criminal elements occasionally test civilians. But my cover was thoroughly developed. Vincent detailed cover story. Vincent Thompson, divorced, no kids, drives taxi to pay rent. Simple life, no complications, no curiosity from others. What about friends, relationships, sacrifices of the job? Can't maintain close relationships while undercover. Too risky for civilians, too risky for operation. Next morning, FBI operation in full swing. Vincent's years of surveillance data, massive case foundation. At FBI field office, case briefing. Vincent presenting to task force. 25 years surveillance resulted in comprehensive intelligence package. 47 suspects identified, money trail documented, network structure mapped. Assistant Special Agent in charge, Linda Morrison, impressed. Vincent, this is career-defining work. Just doing the job, ma'am. Case impact assessment. $50 million money laundering ring, 15 countries involved, 200-plus suspects globally. Vincent's taxi driver intelligence, critical component. Street-level observations, pattern analysis, human intelligence gathering. Department commendation incoming. This case sets precedent for long-term undercover operations. Vincent modest response. Team effort. Couldn't have done it without support staff, surveillance teams, analytical unit. Sarah Chen family. Enrolled in federal protection program. New identities, relocation, financial support. Vincent personal satisfaction. Civilian family safe. Organized crime network neutralized, justice served. At case closure meeting, Vincent's next assignment discussed. Thompson, department wants you for new undercover assignment. International terrorism case. Location? Miami. Cuban exile groups. Potential terrorist connections. 3-year minimum commitment. Vincent considered. Another long-term identity. Another life to create and maintain. Cover identity? Fishing boat captain, maritime surveillance, harbor activities, international smuggling. Vincent accepted. When do I start? 2 weeks preparation, then deployment. Vincent's taxi driving career officially ended. 25 years character retirement. Last night, taxi shift. Vincent emotional farewell to familiar routes. Regular customers, New York streets. Regular customers noticed. Vincent, you seem different tonight. Big changes coming. New opportunities. Vincent didn't reveal truth. Cover identity maintained until final moment. Vincent's final taxi shift, nostalgic journey. 25 years memories, countless interactions, hidden service to community. During shift, Vincent reflected on impact. How many crimes prevented, how many people helped, how many threats neutralized. Not just Sarah Chen case. Hundreds of small interventions over years. Drug dealers discouraged, suspicious activities reported, community safety enhanced. Vincent's taxi, unofficial police presence. Criminal elements avoided, law-abiding citizens felt safer. Final customer, elderly woman going to hospital. Vincent provided extra care, ensured safe arrival. Thank you, Vincent. You've always been so kind. My pleasure, ma'am. Take care of yourself. Vincent realized cover identity became real service, protecting community through humble work. Last ride ended at taxi depot. Vincent turned in keys, paperwork, official taxi driver career conclusion. Dispatcher surprised. Vincent, you're our best driver. Why leaving? New opportunities. Time for change. Vincent packed personal items from taxi. Hidden FBI equipment, surveillance notes, case materials. 25 years accumulation, ending in single cardboard box. FBI headquarters, formal ceremony. Recognition of Vincent's undercover service. Director personally presented commendation. Agent Thompson, exceptional service, unprecedented commitment. Thank you, sir. Honor to serve. Media coverage prohibited. Ongoing undercover assignments required secrecy, but internal FBI recognition significant. Peer agents respect. Thompson, legendary career, setting standards for future undercover operations. Vincent, humble acceptance. Job satisfaction comes from results, not recognition. Sarah Chen family, ceremony attendance. Opportunity to thank Vincent personally. Agent Thompson, you saved our lives. You saved yourselves by doing the right thing. I just provided backup. Vincent's philosophy, civilians are heroes. Agents provide support. Department statistics. Vincent's 25-year operation resulted in 200+ arrests, $500 million seized assets, 15 criminal organizations dismantled. But Vincent personal measurement. Families kept safe, communities protected, justice served. This story teaches us real protectors can be anywhere. For 25 years, Vincent appeared to be ordinary taxi driver. But in reality, he was federal agent protecting society from criminal elements. Protection doesn't only come from uniformed officers. Sometimes, most effective protection comes from hidden service. Most important lesson, service isn't done just for recognition. Vincent did anonymous service for 25 years, protected community. Ordinary-looking people can provide extraordinary service. Taxi driver, shopkeeper, neighbor. Everyone can contribute to community protection. Undercover agents make great sacrifices. Personal life, relationships, normal existence, everything sacrificed for duty. Have you ever received extraordinary help from someone who seemed ordinary? Have you seen unexpected protection? Share in comments. If this story touched you, subscribe to Stories of Honor. We'll continue telling stories of hidden heroes. See you in next story. Until then, show respect to ordinary people around you. Because person protecting you might be legendary agent disguised as your neighbor.